Whenever we want.
Are we recording?
We recording.
All right. I just want to put this on the record. I want to put this on the record that we started the show with me acknowledging my co-host, acknowledging E, acknowledging Faye, acknowledging Zoe as well. I love all of you. I can't stand none of you niggas. Why?
Okay, I'm sorry.
Here's why. All of y'all are double agents. You're double agents. You say we good. You say we're good for the show. You say good, and then next thing you know, I'm sitting here. I gotta know. I don't know. I think he is abducted. Alfonso, I don't know where he's at. Faye got mommy duty, and I'm just looking around like, what? Who did it and what for? What happened?
See, you are living in the past, and we are no longer there. We don't live there no more. So let's move on.
Yes, why
To
do you
today.
look for the living among the
I
dead?
healed you.
We have risen. And I think we should move on. Amen.
I hadn't healed yet.
I know I messed up. I ain't even.
Woo! I apologize.
This man, we get ready for the show. He said, "Oh, I forgot. I got my wife's keys. Do you mind if I got my wife's keys. She's stranded at the church. Can I drive now?" Bro, you are a double agent.
I'm a double agent. I legit had her key. No, what the?
I legit had the keys. You are praying on the downfall. Like we
I
trying
really-
to go in the same direction, and it seems like there is somebody sabotaging this.
And sometimes the sabotage is you.
Okay.
Because when I am available, well, this is our week off. Why do we have a week off?
And
We
I'm
ain't
gonna
earned
tell
it
you,
yet.
that's the problem I got right there. That happens a lot. There are times when I'm like, okay, we film this week. No, it's next week. And see, that's why life ain't life and like it should. Because if you think you're gonna keep wasting these days that we filming because you available other days,
I
what is
create
this?
the
Take us where we
schedule
here. Get us
at
where
the
we hot.
beginning of the month. If y'all say like, okay, this week doesn't work, let's do it the following week, and then the other following. I always schedule a week off. That's it.
Ooh.
There ain't nothing changed with the time of the day. And Erica be saying, if I don't say nothing, I'm good. That's what she said. Everybody's a witness. She said, if I don't say nothing, I'm good. Guess what? Erica didn't say nothing. Didn't say nothing at all. And then we got in, we like, E, where you at?
Look, people dying that ain't never died before. I'm trying to. I can't
Trying to
do
hear
it
none
all.
of that.
I'm sorry, okay? This has been a lot. Okay, to our viewers, I sincerely apologize that I've been MIA. I mean, this team has worked so hard for that not to happen. Okay, so I apologize. But look, people
I
are
know
people.
you like. I know you like.
Okay,
I know-
and
I
I'm
know
trying to
stuff-
do the right
stuff that
thing.
happened. Like she was on the brink of death.
People was doing it.
And
It's
she
a lot.
She had her husband take the rap. He took the rap in the group text like, "Hey, yo, it was my bad, fellas."
But in her defense, she really was sick because happy belated birthday.
Thank you
But
so
her
very much.
husband, he posted her birthday celebration and she was in worship and he was like, I know she's going to kill me for posting this.
And I
And he
sounded
said that
like
you
a
weren't feeling
dog.
good. No, you
I
didn't.
sounded like death. You know, I don't like husbands can be very delusional. They love to post things of you when they think you looking beautiful. Times like when you are hoarse, you don't have a voice, or when you're 18 months pregnant. They see all this beauty. Now, when you're walking around looking dangerously snackable, nobody posts them. There are all kinds of pictures that you can post. I tell y'all to post me. So now my whole family, bring y'all posts by me. From now on, I tell them. Because you're terrible. You're doing a horrible job. You post me and I look homeless. Why are you taking a picture with the side of my hair that you know ain't no hair on it? You know it ain't no hair right over here.
Oh my
Why are you
gosh.
taking a picture with me literally like this? Why? That's just no decorum. That's the problem.
You can't even celebrate you without you giving them critique. That's crazy.
Well, first of all, I was finna go off. I'm glad that she went to the birthday side because you say, he took the rap. Yes, I entrusted him with one job to communicate to the team. And he got back to y'all when I was well. Thanks for that. Like, I don't, but anyway, We appreciate you. Thank you. I apologize. And I'm happy to be 1 year older. I'm 44 years old.
I want to end where I started. I love all of you, but I
And you
will
hate all of us.
re-emphasize that I can't stand any of you. Okay,
Well,
just letting you know.
It's okay.
put it on my
Moving
tag.
on. Welcome to Sticks and Stones, everybody.
Quite the introduction there.
Welcome to Sticks and Stones.
Exactly.
Yeah. We're here. Thank you guys for giving us a chance and signing on. If you don't know, we are just a group of friends talking about what we talk about. My name is Lee. 3 letters, 2 of them are the same. One thing about this show is we are unfiltered. Very much so. So if you got a problem with that, don't really know how to help you on this channel. I'll give you some good recommendations offline. Hit me up at 1-800.
Oh my God.
I'm just kidding. All right. Yeah,
Go to
so that's my
Sheol.
introduction. Everybody, go ahead and introduce yourselves, and then we're gonna get right into it.
Hi, I'm Faye. Nice to see you.
I'm Zoe. Yeah, very simple individual. I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Quite literally.
And he's
Well, actually,
I am putting cases on all you.
He's paying me gas money for what I had to do to
whew.
get
Oh,
his
there's so much
license.
unforgiveness in the room.
paying me
5
gas.
minutes away.
Hey, and you gonna
It's-
pay all that. You gonna
There's
pay all
so
that.
much unforgiveness in the
You
room.
gonna
I
pay
don't know
all
what.
Not the
Well,
pastor got
hi.
a hardened heart.
It's just that, and they making them like that now. Yeah, let me say, my name is Erica, aka Grace Girl. I haven't been here a while, so I have so much. my lack of filtration is on full. I'm filled. I'm bursting at the seams. Okay, so I got plenty to say. So don't if you need a filtration system, you need to go right now. If you can't take, you need a certain level of decorum. I'm saying, I'm asking, you should go. Hit the like button, but you should go
And
on your way out.
I will say, I usually try to be neutral, but honestly, I'm so sleepy. Y'all get what y'all get tonight.
You're getting that tonight.
Praise the Lord. Amen.
I got all the emotions. I'm not.
All of them.
I got all of them tonight.
I got you.
Yeah.
We gonna
Okay.
be all right tonight.
Mhm.
So Lee, why you looking up whatever it is?
No, you start, and I'm
Okay, so I got 2 things today.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right. The first thing deals with sports, so we'll probably go through this a little quick.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to talk about the Trump curse. So recently, headlines was made on Monday when President Trump arrived at the New York Knicks game. Now, it was crazy because, so just to give some context, it was game 3. The New York Knicks had won game 1 and 2 in San Antonio, and it was the first game in the Garden. It was going to be the first NBA Finals game for the New York Knicks in the Garden in a long time. The whole city was ready for this. I mean, the whole city of New York was ready to turn up like never before. Then President Trump says he's coming. So here's what happens when the president says he's coming to an NBA Finals game. Everybody has to show up to the game between 5 to 4 hours early for security clearance. All of the watch parties that were outside of the stadium, because at the Garden, if you're not in there, the streets are packed with people, and they're watching the game on big screens all over on the streets. All the
Yeah.
watch parties outside the Garden canceled. They set up a barrier, like a wall around the stadium that nobody could walk inside of. And I found this out from Lee earlier. People that were off-duty cops that were not supposed to work that day got called into work to man the outside of the Garden. So you got people that had to come in on their off day and work. The closest watch parties were like 10 blocks away. So they had to set up watch parties in like Central Park and all that stuff because you couldn't be anywhere near the stadium. So when the Spurs team arrives to the game, instead of them having to drive through fans and deal with fans the whole way through, it's an easy trip inside of the Garden because ain't nobody there. Everybody gone. And then you do all of that because the president had decided, well, I'm not even saying the president decided. He was invited to the game by the Knicks president, James Dolan. He accepted the invite. You showed up to the game. Everybody has to leave outside the stadium. If you're inside the stadium, you got to show up 4 to 5 hours early. Off-duty people had to come into work, and you do all that just for him to fall asleep in the suite. So it was a lot of stuff going on.
Wait, because I didn't watch. Did he actually fall asleep?
He was knocked out.
Yeah, he was asleep.
Wow.
He was knocked out. He was gone. There was a YouTube live feed of a camera just pointing at his press box the whole game. It would show the score on the bottom, and then the camera was just pointing at his press box. So like there, and I remember I looked at it for a little bit. You had a good amount of people watching, and he dude was knocked out. He was asleep. Now he wasn't asleep the whole game. You gonna say he was asleep the whole game, but he was asleep good amount of it. He dozed him out for a little bit. So, needless to say, the Knicks lost that game. The environment was not the same. The crowd was needless to say not in it as they usually would be. They lost the game. I believe that had a big thing to do with it, but I would just say for one person to have such a heavy effect on everybody else's lives, and then y'all know the cheapest tickets to that game is $8,000. The cheapest, like nosebleeds, $8,000.
Just a little bit.
So they asked him about it, like, how do you feel about this cheap tickets at $8,000? A lot of people can't even afford to come to the game, and the people who could not afford were supposed to be outside of the stadium, but they can't be there because you're coming. Like, how do you feel about that? He said, "Oh well, there's no big deal. They can watch it on TV." That's what he said.
So y'all know sports is not my thing, but TikTok is. And so, so it was this girl on TikTok that said something that I actually believe. Now, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but she said, look at the state of the economy and look at how much money is being generated by these games. Do you really think they're going to allow this series to end in 4 games when they can just go a little bit longer and make a lot more money? And, that had a little, it seemed like it could be a little, I'm not saying that the games is rigged. Possibly.
Rigged. And you know what?
You think so?
I'm here for it. Spurs and 6. Let's go.
Nah.
Nah.
It's ridiculous. This whole thing's ridiculous. The whole thing's ridiculous, in my opinion. The whole thing's ridiculous.
Who's winning right now? The Spurs, right?
I'm watching a cast of the game right now. The Spurs are winning.
Told you.
They had the score up and they just let it go. So I gotta wait to see when the score come back on.
Yeah.
I know the Spurs were up by 10 last time I checked.
I'm sorry. Let me ruin the plot. The Spurs are winning tonight.
I think they'll win tonight, and I think the Knicks is going to win the actual championship.
The Knicks will win tomorrow.
Well, the Knicks will win the one in San Antonio.
Yep.
Then the Spurs will win the next one in New York. And then it's going to come down to a game in San Antonio. And guess what will happen?
What?
Oh
Tell
my
us.
gosh. New York will get their hearts broken in Game 7.
No, because you know what's gonna happen when they go back to San Antonio for them to win it? The president gonna show up.
Oh,
San
God.
Antonio- But San Antonio is a red state. They don't care.
It don't matter.
They don't care. Like they don't like New York. New York is some die hard blue blood like
It's crazy.
Knick fans. San Antonio, they couldn't give less of a care.
I told one of my boys I've added to my bucket list that I want to go to New York City for an NBA playoff game, and I want to be outside the stadium with all them crazy folk when they climbing billboards. Y'all seen them videos?
You would fit right
When
in.
they climbing the billboards and they going crazy because the Knicks win, they having a little parade. I seen a video of a robot that was out there talking about some Knicks and 4 and robot to kick a little girl, a little boy out there. And it was crazy. But I wanna be out there with
Why?
all them people going ham when the Knicks are doing a playoff game and they win and they do their own little stuff. I want to be outside with them.
I would
Why-
That's my
not.
bucket.
Why?
Because it's
why
like
did
we
you-
already live in a crazy city, but New York is a little different with the crazy. And so I know they're gonna be climbing light posts and throwing stuff, gonna tear the streets up. That's not somewhere I would want to be. So that lets me know you're actually crazy.
Oh, they set stuff on fire. They set the Spurs jersey on fire. They was like dancing around that mud. Whole rain dancing around the fire with a jersey on fire. I want to be in the streets.
Please.
I
It's
wouldn't
a
want to.
one-time thing. I ain't trying to be out there every game. Just
Can
one time.
y'all just ignore this stuff. This man's wife is not going for this. This is
Never.
just.
That's why she wouldn't come, E.
Yeah, no,
It's a
no, you
boys
wouldn't
thing.
go. You wouldn't be going. It's you that won't be going. I didn't say she's coming along. It's you that won't be attending. Because you know what?
Okay.
Absolutely not. She's not going for that foolery.
Challenge accepted.
Oh God.
Challenge accepted. I got you now. See, now I got you.
Oh
It came back in.
God.
We see the win of the game. Spurs are up by 15.
If you think I'm finna
35
listen to
points.
that all night,
Yeah.
Told you.
And like all of my like thoughts about the game have to do with like commentary, not the actual game. Like I like the Knicks because I like Jordan Woods,
Who's that?
Carl's fiance. Is this
okay.
Carl Anthony Towns? Is that his name?
That is a
Don't ask
player
me
on
no
the team.
questions.
Okay, his fiance is who I like.
Oh, okay.
And then I like Charles Barkley's commentary about the big old women in San Antonio. Like, that's the type of stuff I know. I'm like, the game I care nothing about. Just tell me who won.
Oh my gosh.
I ain't know
I
Charles said that. Big old
Yeah, he don't like San Antonio and he doesn't like Galveston. But that's because I'll be on TikTok watching what he say.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Well, I said it was gonna be quick, right? We was gonna jump
Yeah.
into that. We're gonna jump out. Now here's the real thing I
Okay.
got for you, E. Here's the real
okay.
thing I got. This one's gonna make you smile. I got
Is
you.
it?
You gonna like this. So
I really
me and
think
Faye
I'm
were
gonna
having a
hate it.
conversation, and then while we were getting stuff set up, I did a little research, Faye or E. I want to talk about the resurgence of sugar daddy. It has become increasingly popular now for women between the ages of 18 and 26 to have a sugar daddy. And I did some research. So apparently now it is an estimated population of 20 million sugar babies worldwide now. And it's an estimated that the population of sugar babies has been growing 5% every year since 2022. So since 2022, the population of sugar babies and sugar daddies has been growing and growing and growing. You got more people doing it. It's becoming a fad now. Like a lot of people are doing it. And they are saying that the reason for this, one of the reasons for this could be the state of the economy. And this has been a way for people to cope and get by. I was talking to E about how I know people, like I have friends who are single who are actively in this lifestyle now. Women and older dudes that I know that are engaging in this lifestyle and have, their own little young thing that they got on, whether it's a side thing or a main thing, whatever it is. It's a lot of sugar going on right now.
Yeah.
A lot of sugar going both ways. So I just want to have a conversation and figure out what's going on with all this sugar.
Could we define, for the record,
For the record.
you thought I was gonna smile about this? You know, unless you meant the deviant smile that I do before I'm about to Swiss cheese somebody, I'm not smiling about this. Anyway,
You would
can
like
we
this one,
define for the viewers sugar daddy or what is sugar
daddy.
baby?
Okay, so the definition that we are using, and this is the
No, we're not
definition-
using it. Let's look up who's the researcher.
No.
Because
I did the research. I did the research.
okay, go ahead.
So,
Okay, which one we
this is
gonna
what-
take?
This is
Lead
what
enough.
Gemini gave me. Okay.
Gemini, you researched on Gemini?
Because I'm not
Google
liking
Gemini,
this.
yeah.
I'm
Okay.
against it. I don't want Uncle Sagittarius. I don't want. Could we just? Is
Oh,
there
God.
a Webster? Is there a Merriam? Is there Google? Who is Gemini?
Google Gemini, the AI.
Fine. What they say it is.
An individual, older individual that is giving some kind of financial reward, whether it's some kind of financial reward, so it could be money, items, clothes, whatever, and or mentorship and companionship for the exchange.
This hood is not gonna worry me.
Right, that's the literal definition.
Mentorship is crazy.
Yes.
In
I'm telling
exchange
you,
for what?
it said though most relationships have some kind of financial base, some are because of the
That is
desire
true.
for mentorship and or companionship from an older, seemingly more mature individual. Again, that's just the thing. So that's
So they
that's
like
the
being
definition.
they being a father figure, so a sugar father. It's a sugar father.
Is that your
That ain't you.
I
I
gotta
think
get
that's
out of here.
Facebook.
You say what? E?
It's a sugar. It ain't a sugar daddy. For some of them, it's a sugar father and a sugar daddy.
Yeah, and that's what it is.
A
Look, I ain't make
mentor,
the
a
rules.
sugar father.
just speaking on it. Hey, again, I ain't make the rules. E. I'm just speaking on it. Apparently, that is a part of the thing. It is a growing population. Bills are high. The economy is crazy. People got a lot of student loans. They find you somebody that can either help them out financially or give them some mentorship in how to navigate their
Cut the
situation.
mentorship. I've had enough. I've had plenty. I can't eat another bite.
I'm less interested in that, but I have heard that there is an uptick in poly relationships
Oh
because
God.
of
God.
because of the economics of it. So like instead of having two incomes, they got three incomes, and then they make that work. I have heard that that's going up.
Yeah, it's all part of it.
You
But
know,
I haven't
you
heard
know,
about the sugar daddies. I don't know that.
you
I'm
know.
back to hoodie. I'm back to hoodie.
No, take the hoodie back off. You know,
It's
the
hoodie leave
trouble
that.
I have with polyamory is I think we've lost the plot. It's supposed to be polygamous, polyamory. It's supposed to be that the male in the relationship has the bandwidth, the financial bandwidth and capacity to take
Yeah.
care of the women. The idea of coming together because we can't afford, I don't understand that. Why not just
Mm-mm.
get roommates? You know, why do you have to? Because I mean, the point is supposed to be that he has the financial capacity and bandwidth to take care of the multiple women with whom he's in relationship. But now
Yeah.
it's we can't afford it, so we gonna move in together. Then just get a
That's
roommate.
crazy.
I mean, you gonna pay you? We gotta smash too. Like, like I said, you can't afford me. You can't afford us. Like, this is weird. Like, three incomes. What you mean? Like, y'all don't know what this is. And then the other thing is, when you say they're looking for mentorship, is it like payment? Like the payment is mentorship?
I think of course
Because if you
again.
paying me a mentorship, I'm gonna crash out. If I'm giving you real values. If I'm giving, I'm being very PG. If I'm giving you that which is valuable, that which appreciate with value, and you giving me mentorship, I'm about to pull something out on you. I'm
But
gonna
what
do
if the
something to you
mentorship
because
has
now you're
equal
playing in
value?
my
E?
face. What?
What if you really value the mentorship?
Can I have an example?
You want an example?
You have a valuable mentorship where I give you um, my purse and you give me mentors. Can you give me an example?
Well, okay, so let's say, and again, this is just me throwing something out there. Let's just
Oh yeah,
say
let's throw it out
that
there.
let's say that the mentorship has something to do around the idea of like you're trying to start your own business or whatever, and I've started multiple businesses, and I am helping you navigate your own business ventures. I'm helping you with all the legal stuff, showing you all the different things. Like I'm helping you do all of that, and I'm mentoring you through that spectacle of your life. Like that's the mentorship that I'm offering you. And in exchange,
In
I ain't asking
exchange
for no
for your
money.
purse.
I ain't asking for no because sometimes that costs money. Like people charge for that. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't asking for no
So
money.
in
Give me
exchange
some
for
sugar.
that, give me some sugar, your purse.
Give me a little sugar.
So we took the
I
Me
would
Too
say,
movement. Hold on, we took the Me Too movement and turned it into the Two Me movement. Come back.
Now look. Now I
This
don't
is
know
the
about all that extra
this
stuff.
the
I
two
can't
me
speak
me
on
too.
that.
Hold on.
Now,
The Me Too movement is in order for me to break into said industry, in order for me to be you to look out for me and give me favors for promotion and growth in an industry, right? I got to do a favor. I got to give you a favor. And that ain't saying, nah, it was called Me Too, but now it's called To Me. Where basically I'm doing the same thing, but it just ain't for like it's not mandatory, but it kind of is. It's like, here's the partnership. I give you some, you give me some. I give you something, and then you give me mentorship in an industry,
hey,
in a
I would
field.
imagine all at the end of the day, the offer was made. You accepted the offer. Ain't nobody making you
You
no
know
yeah.
damn
what I
sugar.
think?
And
You know what I
You agreed
think?
to it.
You know what I think? I think the reason why sugar babies and sugar daddies and sugar fathers and all this is on the uptick is because this country and this world is becoming more and more increasingly pedophilic. And I believe that if the age of consent were taken down under 18 to other numbers lower, then it would be that. I think that
Oh, they
whatever
already trying to do
people
that.
can
They already
do,
did that.
it already is so in some areas. You know what I'm saying? So it
Mm.
whatever gets people, they like, woo. I mean, the younger I can get them, the better. And so if 18 is the acceptable number, great. If 16, and that way I don't have to be accused of grooming before I get with them. I could be like, no, we full on dated. You know what I'm saying? And then we got together. And they were 16 and I was 39. And it was a wild time in my life. I think that people are just doing weird stuff. And for some reason, we are looking the other way and just saying, you know what, that's them. And the phrase is that, you know what, well, she chose it, she, whatever. But I just think, yeah, it's just taking advantage of younger people who are having financial issues or who don't know their worth. I don't like it. I don't like it. And I think it's horrible. But what can you say?
So I actually know some,
I know
and
plenty, and they all.
there's a woman that I listen to, and the saying she had is fair exchange is not robbery. Meaning, if I come to this and I split, I express what my need is, and you express what your need is, and we come into agreement on the terms as grown people, fair
Mm-hmm.
exchange is not robbery. So if this man knows
Yes.
when he goes out to dinner, he might be 55, but he wants to see something across the table for him, and that person doesn't actually want him, but he has access to something that she wants that she doesn't have. They can, agree to that. Now, on a moral tip, is that for me? No. But do I understand? I absolutely do.
And
There's
it's
one
for
girl
this
that I know
reason.
personally. She's involved with a politician. This man has
100%.
given her over $100,000 in cash. He's also given her tips to help with her career. So that mentorship is there. And so, I mean, he does do that. I mean, but in exchange, she offers what she offers that she feels is of value, and
So
he
when are
accepts
we,
that.
Faye, when are we going to go? I'm noticing that none of these laws that we have in place were ever about keeping our country free of moral impropriety. So we got folks now, oh no, smoking weed is now healthy. We have businesses where you can come in and get yourself, healthy by smoking weed and just relaxing. And we have all these medicinal areas and all of these businesses, especially by us. We have so many, almost it's everywhere. We just go in and get the drugs you need and go out, and it's fine so long as it's taxable. But there are people serving sentences for this in prison. When we gonna go and when we gonna ride for the prostitutes? Because there's fair exchanges and robbery. I got rent. Yeah, prostitute got rent. She smashed the dude. She should get up and walk up on the side of the car and tell the dude, hey, can I do something for you tonight, honey? No, I don't know. Oh, yes, that'd be great. Let's go around the corner. He say how much? She give him a number. He pull out his badge. She like, up, she in jail. But it's a fair exchange. He wants some, she wants some. Oh, it's not taxable. Oh, that the law is not that it's criminal. It's just we can't tax it if you're giving away your body and you ain't giving the government a cut. Because this sounds like prostitution. I don't understand the difference, except for I'm not just looking for money for advancement or growth. No, I'm looking for money for groceries, rent, take care of your kids. But you locked up for that because prostitution is illegal.
But see,
But
that's the thing.
it's
That's where the technicality comes in.
what's the
Prostitution
technicality?
is selling your body. A sugar baby is selling her time and experience. It's not the same.
Let me tell you
But
something, Faye.
during that time and
Faye, hold on,
experience,
real
I
quick.
want the body. Let's just be
but
clear.
Hold on.
We
see,
Let
not
me tell you
disfiguring
something,
for
Faye.
your time.
Faye,
I mean,
if
if
you
I'm
that,
not
Faye,
trying to just sit
Faye,
across
if
the
but
you
restaurant from you
but
and look at you.
that may be true.
Faye,
But is he illicitly walking in saying you get $2,500 if I have sex tonight? That's not what he's
Faye,
doing. It's I'm
Faye,
going on a
Faye,
date. I'm taking you out. I'm
Faye,
giving the experience.
Faye,
But I know that
Faye,
at some point in time, maybe not tonight, money on the dresser, but
Faye,
at some point in
Faye,
time, there's a financial
Faye,
exchange.
Faye, listen to me
Yeah,
very carefully. Faye, now, semantics can be very dangerous. If
It
I
is.
if I exercise decorum when I'm paying you, at the end of the day, I'm paying you. If at any point dudes say we had time together, we enjoyed each other, we hanging out, but I ain't got that for you, there's gonna be a problem because the woman is expecting to be paid. Period. So it doesn't if you say to a prostitute, hey, all you gotta do is add a dinner in there and dress nice. Don't ask for it right away. I'm sure they'd agree to that, so they don't have to do jail time. The idea that we do it a little differently. It's not harsh. It's very hey, it's still an exchange. It's your body. It's yours. And you are using what you have. The older people used to say, use what you have to get what you want. You just said to me, fair exchange is not robbery. If it's fair, he ain't forcing me, I ain't forcing him. He wants some, and I got it for him. And he want what I got. Well, no, that's different because
And see, and that's the thing. I think that if you look at it from a moral place, you will have one opinion. But if you just look at it for what it is, you may
no,
have a
I'm looking at
different
it
one. And
from a
what
criminal opinion. I don't think it's moral at all. I'm not
you
going
said
moral immoral.
criminal.
I'm going criminal. No. I'm going criminal. I'm talking about women who are in prison for prostitution. And their reason for doing it was I needed money and I had something. I didn't take it from nobody. I had something of value. Someone wanted to pay me for that, whether it's time, energy, effort, or community uh assets. And he gave me, I gave him. I was caught doing that and they locked me up for prostitution. However, if we call it sugar uh uh, uh parental values, whatever, if we put sugar on it and we say, but I wore a nice dress and he took me to a restaurant. So now you're a high-end escort? You want to change the
Yes.
name?
essentially, yes. And is
So
it
then
technically illegal? So it really just depends. So from the people that I know, and not to say I would ever do that, one girl, she makes herself available when he wants. They go out, they have time, they travel, they do all of that. But once a month, he sends her a payment like this for your rent and extra expenses and to make sure you have the clothes that you need and different things like that. So is she illicitly selling a sexual exchange? No. But is she a sugar baby? Yes.
So what
Faye,
we really
she
need to
Faye,
do
Faye,
is
she's
we need to change the business models of these prostitutes. Because if
no,
we tell
no.
them, you don't sell your body for sex, sell your body for time. Time is legal. We can sell time. Time is legal.
Well,
Technically.
Let's go.
actually, well,
We can say
listen to
monopoly.
me.
But
No,
see, and
listen
then
to me.
here's the
No,
thing
no,
though
I'm saying to
about the
you,
sugar babies. Technically, the income when you receive a gift over a certain amount, you risk having to pay taxes. Now, where they are criminal is evading those taxes. Of course, they're not reporting, but at the same time, wire transfers and things like that can be tracked. So if the government wanted to step in, they technically could. But could they say it was prostitution? No, because I didn't lay down and say this is what I charge for sex.
Faye,
This
you
is
don't
what
have
he guaranteed to
Faye.
give me.
Faye, I just think that is semantics. If you're saying put me on a monthly plan, I'm not gonna ask you for it right away. I just require my payment once a month. You that listen, what I'm saying to you is I'm saying that we criminalize behavior in this nation
Mhm.
because it's not advantageous. At the end of the day, it don't matter if you get your payment immediately after. Let's just be clear. If I have a business and I get paid right away, or you have a subscription and I get paid monthly, it's still a business. And at the end of the day, if anyone defaults on that business, the connection will stop. If the man decides, I'm really enjoying your company, but I don't want to pay you anymore, your moral friends who's very like lucrative and does it for a specific purpose, I don't believe will continue to hang with dude
No.
for free. Okay, so then there is an exchange of goods and services. Even if it is once a month, right away when you do the service, or I have a subscription to you. And so you don't really pay me once a month, you just give me a lump sum of money. It's the same thing. If that semantic can change the trajectory of the life of a person, we could make that change. But I argue that I'm sure just like sugar babies have advanced in how they're being paid, because sugar babies ain't new. As a matter of fact,
Mm-mm.
sugar, they didn't have a name for it. Men marrying or dating or sleeping with or side piecing younger women because they want something new and fun is as old as, this world. The point is though, we have they like that, like sugar babies have advanced in how they're paid, and it's through cash app, it's whatever. Prostitutes ain't on corners. They do it different now too. But if you're caught prostituting, you are breaking the law, they say.
Mm-hmm.
But to me, this is the same thing. It has a really nice ring to it. Sugar baby, fine. I mean, it sounds weird, but sugar dad, sugar father figure, or whatever. But it's still an exchange of goods and services. I have a need, you have the money. I have a want, a desire, and you have the money. Yeah, we're gonna exchange here. I may not, I guess, oh, well, then don't say I'm gonna give you sex for it. Just say I'm going to spend time with you, but we will have sex. I'm trying to, because
And see, and
I'm gonna be honest, sugar daddy and sugar baby became a term first because it used to be, I don't even gotta sleep with dude. He just want me around. But that has changed. Older men still want something. They want it, most of them. Now, there's sex involved. But the only thing that makes it still sugar baby is because he's older or whatever. But most of these relationships involve sexual intercourse in some way
yes,
or form. So I feel like I just don't see the difference, with the exception of one has more decorum, one
yeah.
has more I don't know.
But that's all it is. Basically, off the technicality. I'm not saying that being a sugar baby is not technically prostitution in some sense, but I am saying they're able to avoid arrest because they play with the technicalities.
Yeah, look, it's smart to me. Smart business model. It works. It works. And you got a
I
lot of
don't
people doing it,
I
and it's growing. Now, I mean, I ain't saying that. I ain't saying it's right. I ain't saying it's right. I'm just saying it works. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
so
and I think that with
essentially
the
it's
increase of like
okay.
podcasts with these red pill bros and different things like that. I feel like as social media has also on the flip side of this shown people different lifestyles that they may not be able to achieve on their own. They're coveting something that they don't have, and they know that this rich man can give them access to what they want. And in
Mm-hmm.
exchange, he was just like, whatever he's requesting, I'll give him that because he's going to give me the life that I want. I don't think it's right per se, but again,
Mm-hmm.
if that's what them two grown folks want to do, especially if like we talked about somebody that was in maybe 30 and I think he was 57 or something like
55.
that.
Yeah.
They're both grown enough to make the decision that they want for them. It's not pedophilia because I mean she's 30. You know what I mean? So in that situation, while I don't agree with it, I would not do it. You have two consenting adults making a decision for themselves. She wants access to money and experiences, and he wants access to her time to be able to gloat amongst his friends, and then, of course, to have certain itches scratched. And that's what they chose to do.
But
You scratching itches.
what I'm asking is, I think that what you have stated and laid out is actually 100% factual. My issue with it is 48 states in this nation still say prostitution is illegal. And it's not underage people, it's not rape, it's two consenting adults. A person has a need, a want, a desire. The other person has a need, a want, and desire. They've made a mutual decision to take care of that together. The fact that essentially what we are doing is, I guess, if you are not um I don't know, savvy enough or intelligent enough, which is what usually happens. The people who get locked up for prostitution are people that are preyed upon, the poor in the country, because they don't know how to break the law but do it legally or whatever. But it's like, why is it even illegal? Because you have sugar babies who, if you say, oh, what, it was an older person doing something with a minor, well, that's pedophilia. That's illegal, whether you consent, whether they want it or don't want it, it's illegal. But you got two grown adults, woman has a need, man has a need, he's going to fulfill it, they consent, yes, they exchange the service, but it's illegal because, yeah, but it's understood they're going to have sex. It is also understood in the other relationship that they're going to have sex. um so I just feel like I just don't understand. I'm just asking, when are we going to sign a petition to get the hoes out?
Well, see, in order to do that, the people that write the laws would have to incriminate themselves because most of them got sugar babies too. And they're not going to do something that's going to jeopardize their future.
Which is why
No,
it's
just get
always
the
gonna be
hoes
legal.
out. I don't want them to
Free
make
the
it illegal.
hoes.
Just let release the
But
hoes.
but they need, like, there was even a case recently
Release
where they
the
said,
hoes.
she said free the hoes. But
Free
so
the
there was a
hoes.
case where prisons are privatized now, right? And
Not
so
all of them, but
somebody,
some of them.
I don't
Not all
remember
of them.
all the details, but he was eligible for parole. And the prison said, we need these young, fresh bodies for the prison.
I just heard
Sad to
this.
say, the hoes got to serve in the prison too. So they ain't going to outright, say prostitution is no longer illegal because they want people in prison
They
for.
need them young, fresh bodies, E. We don't want these old, wrinkly, saggy bodies. No, we want these young, fresh bodies to come and
I wish you
do
could see
this
how she's
work.
looking at you.
Look, I don't make the rules. I don't make the rules. I'm just telling you, hey, E, I'm telling you what they said. This ain't what I said. I'm telling you what they said.
You
Don't get
know,
mad at me with killing what they. I'm just repeating what they said. That's all. That's what they said. Don't get mad at me.
you know,
They want young, fresh bodies
I
to do this
think, you
work.
know what I think? I'm going to teach a master class for whores. And I think how I'm going to do it, I'm going to say to them, the reason why you're getting nabbed for prostitution is obviously a deeper reason. They want to criminalize it so they can continue getting folks locked up and have people to help with produce and license plates and all of that. It's sick. But it's important that you understand that if you're going to have this situation, you don't need to prioritize direct payment. You need to call the payment an allowance. You need to call
Yes.
the gifts, get allowances, and then it's companionship, it's friendship. Jeff is a nice guy. Okay, his children are in college, and we talk. And sometimes when he's very sad, I'm a listening ear for Jeff. And in exchange, he makes sure that struggle isn't something that's part of my life. And I think we need to host these master classes and maybe even add it to the school curriculum for the girls that are going to be soon to be 18 as a
Yeah, they
viable
should.
career. No,
They
it's a
should do it
viable
too.
career option. No, I think we should do it because I think at this point, the idea that basically, right, just one switch of the word, yeah, and you could be on the wrong side of the law. And we want
Yeah.
to make sure that you're using proper language. And so, hey, what do you want to be when you grow up? Oh, engineer, nice. Doctor, lawyer, excellent. Have you thought about being a whore? I think it's lucrative if it's taught to you properly. If you ever find yourself where you're really between a rock and a hard place and you need to sell some of your assets, uh-huh. We
Assets.
want to make sure that you use the right language and that you're not getting in these linguistical traps that could take your freedom. And I think that could really help to keep new, young, aspiring whores from being caught up in this criminalization of human behavior.
You gotta call them sugar babies. E. They
They're
it's
not
they
whores.
got a new career now. They sugar babies.
Sugar babies.
That's the
Wait a
career.
minute. No. I don't think you start off don't you matriculate? Like for example, Cheyenne Bryant, was she a doctor first?
We done went all the way to the moon.
I think you start off as like undergrad, yeah, and then you go to masters, and then you go to the PhD program
So
for your
so
doc
so so
for your
there's levels to
doctoral
the education.
for your doctoral. And so I think when you first start out in this field, you're a whore, and then you kind of go up to like you go up, yes, to an escort, and from there you go to a sugar baby. And from there, that's when it's the allowances, and that's when it's being flued out. Okay, and it's very lucrative, and it could
So
be
it's
a
Dr.
career
Sugar
for
Baby.
some
That's
people.
So
And it could
I
be
actually have
Dr.
a
Sugar
story
Baby.
like
It's
that.
you got a
huge.
what?
A story like
Yes,
that.
A
Dr.
Dr.
Sugar
Sugar Baby?
Baby.
Listen,
Hold on.
Seriously.
What we going? What are we doing?
I was
Sugar
watching an
Baby.
episode of Dear
Okay.
Future Wifey.
Okay, we watched an episode. Okay, gotcha.
And so a woman, I think I
Dr.
want to
Sugar
say her
Baby.
age, I'm gonna just make it up, but it is in her 40s. I want to say she's like 45 and her husband is 94. And so listen,
Go ahead.
listen.
Continue.
So they
His
met.
husband?
Yes.
They're married.
Let
Listen,
him
but
cut you
I'm
off.
getting to it. They met when she was in her 20s. They met at a bar or a restaurant. He liked her. He was attracted to her. And he
Yes.
funded her going to school.
Wow.
I mean, and they did hang out. They were involved.
So
He put her
Yes.
through school. She became a nurse practitioner.
Come on.
She ended up with her own private practice, and her specialty
Wow.
was geriatrics.
Oh,
And so eventually,
Look at y'all.
who he was married to, he divorced. Fast forward to now,
Wait, hold on.
they get married. So not only is his former sugar baby his wife, she's also his nurse. So his funds, he's getting the best of it. She specializes
Oh my
in geriatrics.
You
taking
talk
care of him.
about
hold
growing in grace. I mean, this is just wow. I'm floored. And so now, it's a love story. His ex-wife,
It
she may not
happens.
see it this way, but I think it's a love story. It's like we met. He inspired me, right? And I used my magical lady parts to compensate him for that inspiration. And now I'm a doctor and I'm taking care of my husband. I mean, they said you can't turn a hoe into a housewife. They
You can't?
lied. They lied.
hold on. I just want to be clear on the story.
How did we get
They
here?
met when she was in her 20s.
Yes.
Wow.
So he was
And
in his 70s?
Hold on, let me double
Look at
check.
Jesus. With long life will I satisfy you. That's the scripture.
What? If he
Quel
was
âge
in his
avait-il?
70s or 60s,
Faye, you said
Oh
you didn't
my
have a
God, I'm
topic, but when I
surprised he ain't
tell you,
dated.
you have come with the
43-year-old marries 90-year-old.
Wow.
Do you not see it?
Wow.
oh
Faye,
my
this is
God,
fantastic.
I'm looking at
Faye,
it right now.
Faye,
Yeah.
Faye.
I'll
This
send
is
you the link so
brilliant.
you can share.
This is brilliant, Faye. You said you didn't have a topic. This topic is excellent. This woman has matriculated in whoredom. And we're not giving her the props that she deserves. They said you can't turn a whore into a housewife, and she has defied the odds. Excuse you very much.
Hey, look.
This is fantastic
I bet you
content.
she cheating on her husband.
That is a
You don't
woman
know
who
anything.
used what she
What do you
got to
know?
get what she wanted.
The
And he
older
was fully
women said-
aware and on board with it.
Faye,
I
the
bet you
older
she
women
got
said,
somebody she's
use
sleeping
what
with
you
that's
got.
not her husband.
He don't
Faye,
seem to mind.
He don't.
Faye,
But I bet you
Faye.
she got it.
Because
Faye, you
again,
don't know.
fair exchange is not
everything.
Robert.
I
This
don't
woman
agree
is
with this.
black?
I don't agree with this.
Yes. And he's white. That's reparations.
Hold on.
Wow.
Hold on.
And his children got upset with him. Listen to me. His children are upset that he married this young black girl and took in her family. And he was like, either you on board or you not, and you can't have access to none of my money. So she did something to him so good that he was willing to walk away from his family and everything else.
Hold on.
She earned it.
Took in her family?
She has a young son.
Oh, he took
So
the
he's
son
the
of-
stepdad?
Yes.
Hey, y'all
This-
see, y'all
I'm
remember
sorry.
That,
Can
y'all
we
remember that part of
title-
Harlem Nights when the
Can
dude was
we
with that girl?
title
in the
this
concert?
episode?
You remember
Can we
Sunshine Eve
title
from
this
Harlem Nights?
episode
No.
Family Values? I think we are really seeing this is a family now. I mean, you thought Brady Bunch was something. This woman she's defied the odds. And now she's saying reparations, bought and paid for by your magical lady parts. I think we need to really lean in here and
No,
just figure out what
no.
have I been doing?
That's it.
Put it on the list.
That's
If you
suicidal
give
as
Me
me a
well,
too.
though.
I'm
daddy,
out here trying to operate off love and the will of God.
yes,
Meanwhile, other girls is
babe,
like, hey, hey,
babe,
hey, hey,
people
the
are
bills paid.
building a future and a
I don't know
family.
why we're here.
And now she's a doctor, and he's left his family, and now she's creating fatherless households. Like him, and he understands now. You see what we
Them
have.
kids was grown, and that's the thing because it was such a large age gap. He has been married, I think, like twice in divorce, and then married
Wow.
her.
And he
But
hasn't divorced
again,
that
these are
second
two
one.
consenting
He
adults
hasn't divorced
that
that
did
second
something
one.
that worked for them. Is it technically
And
prostitution?
So,
Maybe, but it
no,
wasn't
no, it
illegal.
definitely
how old were they
wasn't
when they got
illegal.
married? You know,
They just got married within the last 10 years.
so he was in his 80s.
Wow.
I don't know the exact date, but they went viral.
Within
So
the
if this
last
was
10
posted
years.
2 years ago, maybe 2 years before this. So I would say within the last 5 years.
So
Oh,
he's
wow.
well between 80 to 90 years old.
Yes.
And she's in
Yeah.
her, let's
And
just
he,
say, early 40s.
for him, he said he's at the end of his life. He gave all of his life providing for his family and different things like that. Right now, he just wants to enjoy himself. And
Wow.
that's what he,
94.
she said they're still sexually active.
Hey,
They got
Oh,
pills for that now.
you,
wait a
them
minute.
pills gonna kill you. You
Zoe,
gonna die.
Zoe,
You gonna
Zoe,
die.
He gonna
Zoe.
die happy.
Your blood
Mr.
can
I'm
only
sorry.
flow so
Zoe,
much.
I can't believe you're
He
saying
gonna
this.
die real
Zoe,
happy.
Zoe, I can't believe you're saying this. I can't believe
What
you're
you
saying this.
mean?
You said those pills kill you. So does a bucket of chicken, but it don't come with a doctor degree and a big house and several cars. You know, you guys need to stop this. I've had enough of the
Jeez.
discrimination and the irony and the double standard. Yeah, those pills may kill you, but so does the Popeyes, and so does In-N-Out Burger, and so does Culver's. But you know what? People are frequenting those businesses, and they're none the wiser, none the richer, nothing. So to me, if you're choosing your poison, we need to tell people like fast food ain't nothing wrong with that. Consider a career in whoredom. It's something that can really be lucrative if it's
For
done
real.
properly. If it's
Not
done
to say
properly.
that I'm endorsing it, but I will say
Now,
this:
as a
there are
Christian,
men in this red
I
pill
don't
community.
subscribe.
They want a young hot wife, so they will leave America, go to Colombia, and bankroll somebody's whole family just to have something hot on their arms, and in exchange, all of her and her family bills is paid.
My problem with the red
Mm.
pill people.
What?
My problem with the red pill people. It feel like
Passport bros.
passport bros, whatever you want to call them.
It's a bunch of different types. It's a bunch of
These
different types.
lines
Uh-huh.
are not like these are not your lines. Like I don't
Exactly.
care if it's true or not.
That's right.
These are not your lines. Like
Mm-hmm.
you can't be the people that say that. So like for example, red people like for the people that I have listened to, it's
Yeah.
really women that have come up surprisingly on my feed and they've been a part of the red pill, right?
Ew.
Yeah. So they'll come up and they'll say some stuff, right? And I feel like that's not your line. Like as a woman, I feel like okay, if you say it, that's fine. But if a guy says it, I don't think that's your lines. I don't think you should be speaking this way because it's kind of harmful for you to think this way. Now,
Well, Lee,
I'll give
they're
you an
young
example.
though. That's what they're. But I'm trying to tell you, like, and I want you to say
Yes.
what you're gonna say because I want to ask you guys as men, um, and please don't forget. I want you to say what you're gonna say, but I just want to ask you for the back end as
Okay.
men, who are leading our who are leading our younger guys because the church has been kind of ostracized and everyone's deconstructing. There's a lot happening there, and then they when it comes to leadership like activism, they're being pulled apart, for whatever indiscretions or whatever. And so red pill guys are they are kind of they're encroaching on these women, these very, 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 very young. And so they're kind of shaping their thinking out. And obviously, there's not like a lot of parental involvement. There's other things that are happening. They have a specific type that they look for. But when you say, "Oh, it's harmful for you to say," these girls don't know. They're thinking, "Hey, this is the kind of guy that he's not a good guy, but he lived his life and worked so hard, so he don't have to be good." is what I heard. And so they don't try to be good men. I heard a content creator say they don't try to be good anymore. They just try to gain the notoriety, attention, and financial stability where they don't have to be good. And so these women that are being kind of trained by them or indoctrinated by this thinking, they don't have like people that they are like looking up to or that can be like, hey, this is not the way to do that. I just want to know, like, where do you feel like young people, if they don't have their parents in the home, whatever, should be looking for like mentorship that like outweighs this red pill mentality, because it's huge. It's actually
Very.
really
It's sad.
big.
It's
Like
a
it's not like a small
it's a
corner.
thing, but
Yeah.
I think that there was a scene in a Denzel movie. I think it's
Uh-huh.
called American Gangster,
Yes.
and he was talking to believe his cousin at the time,
Uh-huh.
and
Uh-huh.
he said the loudest one in the room is the weakest one in the
Yes.
room.
Yeah, for
Right.
sure.
So for us as men, right, I think that we've substituted volume for validity, right?
Mm.
The loudest people, we've given them validity without any like recourse of like saying like, hey, does this person like let's just do some surface level investigation on this.
Sure,
This
sure.
5'6", 120-pound person is sitting in front of a camera telling guys to, flee the country, to go find a woman in a land in which they speak none of the language. Go find somebody because she's out there. Um, None of the people in your vicinity will be suitable to you. You have to go and do something. You got to go to right. So let's just do some surface level investigation. Less than 50% of United States citizens own passports. Less than 50%. Okay. So you've just alienated 50% of the people that you're talking to. And then the younger kids definitely don't have passports. So then you're telling them to, do this, do this, do this. That's not your lines because you forgot the part of which they become something that's even worthy of going out and attracting anybody. So I think you missed the mark of. I think that their terms are like high value or something like
Yeah.
that.
Well, real quick, the red pill verse has more than one side. Think of like the
Yeah.
red pill is a universe, and then there's a sector of that universe that is about passport bros. And then there's the other one that wants you to look for a trad wife, so a traditional woman
Yeah. The
who
What's
cooks,
manosphere.
traditional?
cleans,
What does
whatever,
traditional
whatever.
mean?
In their mind, traditional wife or trad wife is someone who has a low body count, who just her life exists to cook, clean, wash, iron, and make sure that he has sexual favors and that she
Yeah.
rears the children. But the part of the trad wife that was the man taking care of the woman fully, they have redacted some of the energy. They also like for this woman to work. Which is so interesting. And so they want her to
And to
work a
add to it
job.
too,
So they
there are
ask her,
women
like, what
pushing.
are you bringing to the table? It's like the body count and what you're bringing to the table is their thing. The passport bros is you want a submissive wife, you want whatever, go overseas. And then there's another group that's just a bunch of butthurt dudes that they grew up traditional and they grew up and they fell in love with a woman who didn't love them back and she cheated on them, and now it's up for all women. And so he devotes his life into building the body he wants, the bank account he wants, all of that, so that he can just treat women like anything. They also, those particular men tend to have SA in their history. They love to force
Yeah.
themselves upon women. And so that's the entire like universe. And so they're falling anywhere on these spectrums, and they're influencing young men by saying, hey, if she wants you to be traditional and provide for her, first of all, find out if she's a traditional woman herself. If she's not a virgin, you don't have to be faithful to her. You can cheat on her because it's not a traditional relationship, because if it was traditional, she'd be a virgin and you would, and she would submit to you. And there's this weird language, and it's very popular. It's like everywhere. And I just thought, and I hate that it comes up on the feed. Like my kids, I can't let them be on YouTube. It's like, because it comes up as like a
Yeah.
short all the time. Like it'll come up and like they be talking crazy. And
And
it's
those
like,
seeds
oh,
are really planted. And these kids are
yes, they're
really, it's
real. They're
impacting them.
locked in. They're looking at this and they're saying, okay, like this is a way to not get hurt or never be weak enough to get hurt. Make sure you taking care of your body. Make sure you in the gym. Make sure you building a business. Make sure you working towards wealth. And women are just something to do. And if they try to force you in the box of being traditional and being monogamous, find out if they've had more than one body count. If they have, you don't have to do that. You tell them. If you wanted to be traditional, you shouldn't have been this. Now you're the, I can do anything. I'm not going to be traditional. I don't take care of you. You can work a job and take care of the kids and clean the house, submit to your man, all of that. And if you don't like it, you can go, because I'm rich and I can have another one of you by tomorrow. It's like a whole thing. And so women are like, oh, let's do polygamy. Oh, let's do like kept women. Oh, the pick me's are, oof, they make you sick. They're like, oh, it doesn't matter and it's fine. And like you said, they're parroting this lingo, and it's bad. It's really bad because they feel like, I mean,
Yeah.
this is what's out here. We got to get what we can get, you
I'm
know?
not familiar with the trad wife, or what
Mm,
people would consider a trad wife. Here
yeah.
here is again my biggest issue with red pill.
Yeah.
I just feel that those aren't your lines.
Exactly.
You guys that are on the YouTube,
Come
on
on.
the TikTok,
Mm-hmm.
on all of these platforms talking about do this, do that, do this, do that. Like it's definitely stolen valor. Like it's
Wow.
definitely, you do not live this life.
So
And not only do you not live that life,
For
anybody
sure.
with any modicum of integrity or experience would never tell people to do what you're saying to do.
Yeah, for
So,
sure.
and so again, you're talking about, oh, well, get you a trad wife. From your definition, get you a trad wife, somebody with a low body count and stuff, somebody that will cook for you, clean for you. It's like, okay, first and foremost, like the people that you talk to, you shouldn't be telling me the sky is blue. If you shouldn't be, like, that's not your lines. Like, hey, who don't know that you want to go after somebody that can truly lock in with you? Doesn't matter in terms of her previous relationships. If I did what I was supposed to, like if I was, as a man, if I was speaking into you the way that I'm supposed to, your
Mm,
job is to restore that woman,
for sure.
regardless of what she went through, right?
Certainly.
So
Yeah.
it's like her past can't be your excuse.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
that's the lines that you
Yeah.
should be saying as a man.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to hear that from men talking to younger men talking about,
Yeah.
women are the problem.
For
Like,
sure.
you missed the plot entirely. You
Certainly.
you should be speaking about you
Yeah.
first.
For
And
sure.
then when you become the type of man that you were called to be, you ain't got to worry about the women they coming.
That's a
So
fact.
so that's that, like, again, to me, that's why red pill to me just don't make sense, because
Yeah.
y'all focused on the wrong stuff.
Yeah. It's not a lot
What
of red pill men in our age group or generation. They're kind of like under, they've been raised by the nets. They've been raised by the internets.
Okay.
They don't really
Internet.
they've been raised by the nets. And so they don't really have this, like, like, oh man, like if whatever I want to attract, I become. They don't have that. I saw a post this week that said, help me understand this. You can't turn a hoe into a housewife, but you can turn a mama's boy, an ex-con, a former abuser, and an unemployed, no vision having person into a king. How you do that? How did math work? You know what I'm saying? Like somehow he got a throne and everything. Somehow, but he don't really have that. Like, he the king. Submit to your man. I don't know. And so I think for me, it's just very loud. It's kind of like, it's not that it's so many of us doing it, but they giving everybody microphones. Faye, you work in this industry. What are you content creators that are of value? Can't y'all come together and come up with a petition that you got to do something before you can get a microphone? It's getting bad out here.
I
We
I,
need
I
help.
wish, but it's just like
Help.
the one that is the loudest is the one that gets the most attention. And unfortunately, the louder you
They
are, the
happen to
more
be the
outrageous you
weakest.
are. It's kind of like a car wreck. You know, you don't really want to see it, but you can't help but to look.
Oh,
And so, what I
see.
hate is that, especially with me being in this industry,
Yeah.
a lot of people don't realize it's truly just entertainment. Most of the people that say the loudest things, they don't actually live those lives. They're saying things for clicks and for financial gain. And unfortunately, people are really just like changing the trajectory of their lives based off of a lie.
Oh, you're
And it's
so
like, I don't
right.
mean to sound shady towards Kevin Samuels. Y'all know I was not a fan, but it's like, look at how he died. You know, he preached all this valuable stuff, but then you die with this woman. You know what I mean? And then
But don't you see how that comes to my point?
It made your point,
That
sure.
ain't your lines, Kev.
Yeah,
Like that's not your lines, Kev. Like come on,
Yeah.
Kev. Like I see what you're trying to do, but
Yeah.
like that's not your lines for where you are. Number one. And
Yeah,
for the
because you
people
actually, because
that you
Kev actually,
attract
he
to
like
you,
me.
That's not your
You see,
line.
so that
but
was
he
the other
even had a
thing.
video where I saw where he was saying when he gives his fashion advice, when he's talking to men about what they should do, people don't really pay attention. But when he started talking bad about women, now people can't help but to look because it's entertainment.
It's live.
And it's unfortunate, but it's like even I won't even just put it on him, even and I can't even believe I'm saying this because I'm not a fan. But there's even women that I've had to block as creators where it's like this lady that say sprinkle, sprinkle all the time. You don't even
Who
want
is
to know who
that?
she is. She practiced witchcraft and all this other stuff, but she tells you about the man that you're supposed to date. Meanwhile,
Lord.
her husband, before he died, he was on Indeed looking for a job and all this other stuff. It was just this internet is all a facade.
My
It's
line.
not a
People
real
can sell you the
place.
image that they want. They can sell you different talking points, but it is entertainment. And unfortunately, the public has lost the plot to know. Eat the meat, spit the bones. Stop actually catering to your life to what you see. Because even like some of these influencers that I know them personally, they do all these fabulous unboxes with all these name brand bags and all these
Yeah.
trips and stuff. But you don't know the old man that is funding it. She making it seem like she earning that money, but it's this old creep that she's not showing you on camera. That's why she don't show you who she's on the trip with. Is this old nasty looking creep
is she-
that's funding all of it?
Is she a
This stuff is
doctorate?
a
Is she a
facade.
doctorate
Hey,
whore,
stop
or
right
is she?
now.
Okay.
He's not a nasty
just a
looking
masters,
creep.
or
He
is this
is a
is
business
she still new
partner.
to the game?
I resent this. He's not
What?
a nasty looking creep. He's a business partner. And you know what? We need to come up with a master
Ain't no
class.
business partner.
No. He's a business partner. The guy's a business partner. And you know
Ain't no
what?
business
You
partner.
never know.
E, you's
You
a
never
hoe.
know.
It's not
You
no
never
business
know.
partner.
And I'm gonna tell you, never know. She may become the White House doctor consultant. She may be the next Dr.
Let me tell you
You know
something.
what? She might.
No
There's
one,
a girl, the
and we
the
have
girl
to
that I told y'all was with a
elevate.
politician. He has given her over $100,000 cash. She decided that she wanted to date someone else while he was still funding her life. And so because he knows the law, he was like, "Oh, I'm reporting you for tax evasion because you didn't report this income." So it's just like people will glamorize being a sugar baby, but on the everything for every good, there's also a bad. And so, yeah, you may think, yeah, he funding all of this, he doing all of that, but you're not telling people about how he's verbally disrespectful because he doesn't really value you as a woman. He just values what between your legs. Your brain means nothing to him, so he's disrespectful. You don't talk about how he violates your boundaries and don't really care about what you do during the day because he wants what he wants when he wants it because he paid for it. So people can glamorize being a sugar baby and all this other stuff, but in the reality, it's like, is your self-respect worth that money?
No.
This is the smile
Unless you
that Zoe
sunshine.
was talking about.
Sunshine. Unless you sunshine. If you
Unless you-
sunshine,
if
you
you
better
sunshine-
work. You better work. You better use what God gave you because
Let me
you
tell you
will
something.
get an 88-year-old man to
Let me tell you
change his
something.
entire religion.
Let me
Man
tell you
said I ain't
something.
never coming home.
Right.
I
me
ain't
tell you
never
something.
coming home.
Called
This
his
is the
wife said, "Hey,
smile.
yo, look, I ain't never coming
I
home.
ain't never coming home.
Well,
Y'all take
of
it easy.
course not.
You wanna know why I ain't coming home?
Tell me.
Sunshine. Shoot, what we talking about?
Oh, sunshine.
No,
Yeah.
this is the
Sunshine.
smile. This is the smile that Zoe was discussing. He's correct. I ended this episode smiling because I learned about a new career. I learned about a new lucrative career today. And I think that we have got to add it to the list of chefs and fashion designers, engineers, inventors, Olympians, homemakers, and um, whores. And I think when we get to this point, we have to start putting respect on their names because there's risk there, but there's risk in, being an entrepreneur, being a business owner in general. And protection against those risks is very important. And I think what we have to do is we have to say, listen, it's not prostitution, it's companionship. And it is not payment, it's allowance. And it is
Hey,
not using your purse, but it is stewarding intimacy. And I
it is
think that
not
we have to
illegal, but it's
no, we
legal.
need to no,
I
and it's
think that
legal. And
And
that
it's
keeps you
legal.
out of jail. And
I
that
got a
keeps
question.
you, and now you can
I
be
got
a
a question because
doctor. Now you
I'm
can be Dr. Um, not like Doogie Howser or like Cheyenne Bryant, but you can be like an actual doctor, and you can have not a doctoral, but a doctoral, and you can
Cheyenne
really
Brian shouts out.
aspire to something great and
Ooh,
stop letting
we didn't
people
talk
run you
about
down.
Cheyenne Brian.
No, we didn't because she's been taught.
We didn't
She's
talk
been
about
spoken.
We passed our time,
She's
and I didn't even I didn't get to talk to none of y'all because this man hijacked the show. I told you he was a double agent.
No, no,
I
no.
told
Faye,
you. I told you.
Faye's the
I
one.
told you he was a
Faye
double
is the
agent.
one.
Y'all didn't listen to me.
Faye is the one. She's the one. She came here and said she did not have a topic, and she literally put the entire internet on game and said, "You want to stay out of jail? There's a new career that's opened up. It's called
Well, just
Sugar
know for
Father."
every reward, it's a risk.
Just do,
And
just
let
do.
me tell
Don't
you
forget to
something.
do your tax.
Taxes.
Your friend finna mess around and be first lady of the United States. She with a politician. She
And
gonna
don't
turn
go to
around and be
Dubai
first
because they
lady.
boo boo on you.
And I'm gonna tell you what happened to her.
What?
Oh, y'all didn't know about that?
What?
Hold
Okay,
on.
so
What's going on here?
Say, I'm about to go. Where are
it's
we
layers
now?
to it.
See, this is what I'm
So
dealing with.
there are girls that they literally go to Dubai because the men over there, yeah, publicly they're conservative, but behind the doors they freaks. And so for a certain price tag, you go over there, you go to these parties, and they'll pee on you, they'll boo boo on you. Some of them they'll put hooks in your skin, and the girls are doing it. So when you start seeing a bunch of girls with a certain exotic look, they all look the same. But when you start seeing them, they regularly going to Dubai, just know they getting boo booed on.
This has been another sticks and stones. And, sticks and stones may
I'm
break your
serious.
bones,
Like the
but we
stuff that
don't
they
know
would
what's
not
gonna
do to
help
their
you. We don't know
wives.
what's gonna help you. Now it's sugar baby, and they changing your diaper. I've had enough. I try to
Yeah,
be tough.
like the things
I'm
that these
trying to.
men they respect
Oh,
their wives too much to boo boo on her, but this hooker will take the money.
don't call her a hooker.
So
There's a new name. You
I'm
stop.
sorry, the sugar
This
babies.
sugar baby.
There are certain women they don't even work because they regularly go to Dubai. So when I start seeing them post overseas a lot, I'm like, yeah, you getting boo booed on.
Oh no.
Okay, I have a question. I have a question. Your sugar toilet is okay, I have a question. But wait a minute, Zoe, what if you're trying to be healthier? Can you be like a stevia baby, like a stevia infant, something like a equal, like a sugar
Splenda.
substitute?
A
Yeah,
Splenda.
Splenda, a stevia, a sugar substitute. Maybe you're like you're not really in there. Maybe there's no sex. So maybe the stevia. Maybe you're holding hands. Yeah, maybe it's like a Splenda. Yeah,
Yeah,
can you be
that's-
that?
Oh my
Is
God,
that
that's
something?
my skin crawl. That is crazy.
Yeah, they're
I don't-
defecating on them now.
Crazy.
They're defecating. Zoe, they're defecating for mentorship. I want you to just wrap
What?
your head around that. And I want you to understand that that's where we are in society. Yeah? You want to defecate on me so you can mentor me into greatness. Now I'm going to be a doctor. Now I'm a doctor.
Okay. I had a question. I had two things that we wanted to talk about. Not talking about it right now, but I was going to go into number one, that Cheyenne Bryant controversy,
Uh-huh.
controversy.
Mm.
Um, apparently,
Doctorials.
doctoral,
Yeah,
right?
doctorials. Yeah,
Yeah,
she said she did 35 credit hours.
that's what she said. That's what she said.
For the
She said
record, I
35.
don't know anything about the Cheyenne Bryant wedding, so
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know.
See,
I do
we
not
could have
know.
educated him, but no, we was talking about doctoral. We was talking about Dr. Holes, and we was talking about these red
Passport
pill
Bros.
idiots.
Dr. Holes and Passport Bros. That's the name of the that's the name of the
The bad.
That's
That's the
that's the
name of the.
title.
That's the name of the name of
That's the
the
title. Dr.
name of
Holes
the
and
episode.
Passport Bros. Wow.
That's
Wow.
crazy.
Wow.
Doctors.
This is what we've been reduced to.
That's
Okay,
the
Dr.
title.
Seuss. Red pill, yellow pill, blue pill, green pill. Dr. Seuss.
so what
I
y'all
love
think about
it.
that pink pill stuff?
What's that?
Oh,
Pink pill is like is
Pepto Bismol.
the
I'm getting
female. It's the female red pill. Y'all know what that is?
A
So
bunch of
that's
pick-me's?
like that's it.
No,
No, that has to be it.
it's like opposite. It's not them pick me. It's like don't pick me. Like
Oh.
don't need no man, don't want no man. Men of the
Oh,
devil, men
no,
of
I didn't
evil.
hear about this
Um,
one.
Yeah, that's pink pill.
Faye's
That's
probably a
new
pink
to me.
pill. Faye's a pink pill. pink pill.
No, Faye is not
Faye
pink
said,
pill.
Faye said, what's the problem? Faye said, what's the
Faye is not pink pill. No, they are
Faye?
extreme.
Hold on. Faye is nodding her head saying, tell me when you get to the bad part. Because
I was listening.
He's like, okay, so what you so no, where the lie? Where the lie?
she say, I don't need no man, don't want no man. I'm
No.
doing my life. And Faye say, where we at?
Wow.
Yo, that's an actual thing. It's not as big as red pill,
Wow.
but like there are actual
Pink
content
pill.
creators that get out there, like women talking to other women,
Uh-huh.
talking about men are this, men are that. Don't need one, never need one. They're gonna bring you down.
So I will say this.
Uh-oh, Faye.
Just like with the red pill, I'm probably not going where you think I'm going.
I know you're not
Just
going
like
there
with the
'cause
red pill,
you
it's
don't like
bullcrap.
extremes.
There was
Faye.
a pink pill creator. I didn't know that's what it was called, but she was very pro feminism, pro
Yeah.
not get married, men are toxic,
Right.
all this, that, and the
Yes,
other. She
sure.
had a huge platform built on that.
Uh-huh.
But then she met a rich man. He proposed to her and she accepted. So, like I said, people say everything for entertainment, but they don't really live like that. And so people are disappointed in her. Like her female supporters are just like, yo, you told us we weren't supposed to get married. We were supposed to be single. And here it goes. As soon as you got somebody with the right price tag, you got this huge rock on your finger. So yeah, I don't take none of that serious.
What the
Oh, Lord.
pink pill got a
Pink
man?
pill. That's what it's called.
Pink pill can be bought.
Everything can be bought, but I'm gonna say
Yep.
this.
Facts.
Just like the red pill dudes and also your Kevin Samuels, we'll get into this next week. They're really same gender loving people. And I think we should just stop
Oh,
messing
they-
around.
Oh,
Yeah, no,
Lord.
no. That's what's
You done
happening.
went
You ain't got
dark.
nothing good to say about the opposite sex ever. Yeah, I know
Yeah.
what this is. And I don't, we can talk about it another time because there may be a career over there where you're at too. But I think right now we're dealing with the whores, the hoes, the Dr. Hoes, and the Passport Bros. You guys, there's more for you. I think we should work on that for you. And I think for the pink pill ladies, I haven't encountered one. I didn't know it was called that, but I'm interested in learning more about it. And then I think you're correct. I know that one of the other people that I don't ever find myself agreeing with is that maybe once or twice, a clock is wrong. It's right. A broken clock is right twice a day, something.
Twice a day.
Anyway, Charleston White, he's another strange bird. He began his he began his career advocating for black people, advocating for black women, wearing bow ties and using perfect non-regional diction. Now he talks like a gangster and has all these horrible things to say about black people. And he said, when I was doing it the other way, I was making no money. And now this is lucrative. People pay me to talk down on my people. And so I think for me, it's you're correct. You know, Faye, you know this industry. It's for that. I think where I'm trying to figure out is where am I going wrong? You know, why can't I can have an avatar or persona that doesn't have to be, you know, the same as who I am in real life. In real life, I'm a Christian. I love God. I have one husband. I have 4 children, and I'm pretty traditional. Well, not according to the red pill niggas. Oh, you can't say that. You gotta cut that out. You gotta cut that one out. You gotta cut that one out. I know you gotta cut that out. I didn't mean to say, but the red pill guys. But you know, I'm pretty traditional. But I'm thinking I need to come up with a persona that doesn't necessarily reflect, you know, who I truly am, but maybe interesting enough to keep people, you know, watching. And I was wondering, maybe you guys had any like suggestions of like the kind of maybe
Yes.
platform I could build. Okay, shoot.
So because you're married, make anti-marriage content.
Oh,
Because you have
okay.
children, start making content about how children are stressful and women should not have them, and how men
Wow.
are undeserving of sex. So do that. Just make things about how much you hate men and you hate marriage and you hate children, and that'll get 'em.
Wow, really?
But then live something completely different off camera.
I
And then
don't
do I just-
know if my head can do the mental acrobatics of that.
You don't?
If I get on here, if I talk about how women ain't nothing, and then I know I'm about to go home and
Your
put
wife
my-
don't play.
and I'm about to put my wife through the bed when I get home. All right?
Well, here's the thing. Lee,
I'm not.
Lee.
I am inappropriate
Lee,
authority.
come on.
I
Lee,
cannot
listen to me very
I
carefully.
cannot in
Lee.
good conscience. tell
Lee, you have to think.
that I do
Lee,
not.
Lee, you have
But
to
you said the key word. You said good conscience.
Lee,
At a certain level, when people are desperate enough for money, they don't care nothing about a conscience.
Lee, you have to think strategically.
What did I say?
We can go past that.
What did I
We ain't
say?
finna talk about no good
Yes.
conscience, no none of that.
Zoe,
Boy said through the bed.
listen to
We're
me.
not finna skip- we're not finna talk about that.
I ain't say
Don't be
nothing wrong.
alarmed. Zoe, don't be alarmed. I was there this afternoon. It's perfection. What we're talking about is we're talking about. We're speaking of things that can be done. I think that what you have to do is you have to make your content on days when you and your spouse are in an argument before y'all make up, of course.
Okay,
And so
okay,
your
I
makeup,
got
the
you.
makeup is phenomenal. But when you guys are into it, right there, turn your camera on, film 10 episodes. You see? And so when you do that, you have enough. And then after that, you guys will make up and then you'll be a mess. But then when you have your other arguments, then you film 10 more episodes. And what you can do is you can build those up before you even start your channel. And then you just kind of put them out each week. And you know, and what happens is, you know, it looks real because in that moment you're very upset or your kids make you mad. Oh my God, on the moon. You know, when they make me mad, I can come up with 10, 15 episodes about, you know, men forcing you to have babies and all of this stuff. And you know, and then you do that, and then people go, oh my gosh, she's really one of us. And then what you do is you invest and you save as much as you can before you're found out. And then when you get found out, you deactivate your account and you go on with your life. I think it's something because I think that what's happening now is all of this being moral all the time. You know, it can be a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like,
So
be
that actually
yourself
happened
every day.
politically.
I mean, come on.
There was a girl who she got on TikTok with a Trump hat and started saying things about how her family had put her out for being MAGA. And she started to GoFundMe, collected a bunch of money. And once she collected the money, she was like, psych. So, and so, but for other people, they were just like, you robbed the correct crowd. So we're not even mad at you. So yeah, you could get online, tell some lies, collect a coin, and then deactivate.
You know, Faye, I saw a woman today. She put out a post saying how upset she was. We got to hit this next week. I really think I think this wasn't a good week because I was already low. But next week we got to hit this about what's going on with these teens, our black teens, and the media and all of the stuff that's happening around these arrests and these weird things. But we'll hit it next week. But I think there was a woman who had made a post about that and talking about how unfair it was, and then people were going in on the comments, and so she muted the comments, and not because she was upset about what they was doing, but she knew that they would go to her other post and drive the engagement up on the other post by talking crazy in the comments. So she did this on purpose. She muted the comments so it goes the other way and go crazy there. And she's like, yeah, this is a business model. This really helps me when I need more engagement on my other stuff. I will say something controversial, then I'll mute the comments, so you can go to my other post that didn't get many views and talk crazy there. And I'm like, wow, I think I need to start working on creative ways to dupe the system. I think being myself all day, every day, I mean, it's gotten people places, but I don't know where it's really gotten me. I think I have to figure things out. And for me, and just be like, what about me? I mean, being a great mom, I feel like Miriam's doing well. These kids are doing great. Tony seems happy. I think, what do I do for myself? What have I done for me lately? I think I need to start making content that says, you know what? Being married is for idiots. And even though I'm in an 18-year marriage, a 22-year relationship, I think that you should never do that. And those of you who have been hurt, it's your own fault, because you should know that men are the devil. And then they'll start watching, it'll go up. I'll be collecting checks. Someone will put out my vow renewal video, and that'll be the end of it. And I think for me, it's just a little bit of, it sounds like now that desperate times call for desperate measures. And people are really struggling. There was some eggs the other day that was $7.83. And the gas out here is $7. I think that at this point, we should start. Either we're going to get out here and get into some fist fights for no reason, just to get the aggression out, or we've got to change the way that we're doing life and get some money in here. I think we could do it right here on this podcast. Give me my own segment. 10 reasons you should never get married. I'll have my own segment. I'll say my stuff, and you can change my name from Grace Girl to Controversial Girl. I'll do whatever I need to. I think it's time. Someone should do something different. Maybe it should be us. We'll get lots of eyes. Come on. I mean,
that would be horrible.
do something. Okay, what can we do? Right now we're doing sticks and stones, but these words that help you. What if we find content that hurts people? Like doesn't help. It doesn't help you. Sticks and stones will break your bones, and so will we. Yeah? I mean, I don't know. Take it up. It might cause a shift. It might. I don't know. Maybe.
We need a little bit more controversy.
We do. I think we need to take it up a little more. I think we do, because we, no matter how, one thing about it, there are times that we vehemently disagree. But you know what's messing us up? Our intelligence. See, when you're intelligent, you can agree to disagree. We need to take the intelligence, put it on the shelf. Come in here totally willfully ignorant. Say whatever comes out, and we will be millionaires by the end of 2026. Who's with me?
You know what? Hey, next time we can begin it, we should do say something real crazy. See what happens.
I think I'm gonna move this week.
Come on.
We're gonna see what happens.
Name
I think
the
I'm
show
gonna
something wild.
I think I'm gonna be out there.
Here's what I'm going to do. So mine is, I know women are emotional, so I'll play on their emotions. And so y'all know I've been on a weight loss journey. Was bigger, lost weight, still trying to lose more. But what I can do is start saying how I hate fat people. That will make some people mad.
That would really work.
And that will I'll hurt some feelings. We'll make some money.
That's true. And they're gonna be like, well, she was this and she was that. Now she's talking about. That's a good idea.
But it builds engagement. I would never actually do that. But
I'll come out and say, you know what I can't stand? I don't know why, but I can't be friends with single moms. Because I'm married. I'll say that. And I'll say, because I feel like single moms, they feel like people who are not good at very, very good at decision making. And everyone knows that I was a single mom, but everyone doesn't know. And so I think I'll come out and say, I can't be friends. They cool. I wish the best for them, but I can't be around them. They're a bad influence. Yeah. And then I can really get a crowd out here for that. And then what can you guys do? We have ours. What will you guys do?
You know what? Here's what I could do, E. I'm gonna come out and I'm gonna say,
You know your life is a controversy, so it's not much you need. I'm interested in seeing how you would change because you're very controversial. So you're very controversial. I would try
I'm
to see.
gonna come out and I'm gonna say that black women make great friends but horrible wives.
See, that triggered me just fast.
That's gonna
Hey,
You about to piss me off. You about to piss me off. I don't like this idea. Let's wrap this up. Because this about to go somewhere else. Let's go. I don't even want to play no more. None of this.
Make some money.
Hey, we gonna get rich.
He's gonna get some money.
No, I quit. I quit actually.
Let's just
I
travel
quit
on social
actually.
media.
No, I quit. Actually, I quit. Actually.
No. Work.
I think we're done.
Ain't it about time for some daggone final
Yeah,
words or
let's go.
something?
Let's get the final
Because,
words. Let's get the final words.
Y'all gonna travel right here.
Y'all done fueled the fire. Now you gotta watch the world burn. Hey, there you go. There you go. I hope you're happy now.
That's what I'm coming with right there. That's what I'm coming with right there.
That's what
I
y'all
feel
do.
my pressure rising.
Faye, I just got
Like,
so
quite
mad.
literally.
Faye, I just got so mad. I'm sweating. Like literally, I'm ticked.
Well, then I'll
Wait a
say
minute.
this.
Oh my god.
Black men are great to have fun with. Don't have no baby with them. They don't take care of their kids. Don't have no baby with
Hey,
them.
in the words of Tim, stop throwing butt.
Wow.
Wrap
Faye,
this the
please
expletive up.
Wrap this the expletive
All right.
up is crazy.
So sticks
Wow.
and stones may or may not do whatever. But here's what I will say. If we ever do any of this thing, if we ever do any of this, I just want to clip this as a disclaimer. Like, we do have sense.
We do.
We
do.
We do have sense.
Yes.
We may forsake it for your sense,
Yeah.
like
we do.
dollars and cents. We may
Oh,
forsake it
wow.
for that. But afterwards, we're gonna come right back to the
We'll
sense
come
that
back.
God gave us.
We'll have
We'll come back.
regularly scheduled
We'll come
programming.
back.
We promise.
Right.
I love
But
you.
I think
Sticks and
Now.
stones may
Get
break
away
your bones.
from me.
These words will help you or heal you, or they may harm you.
Or I get you
depending
ran
on
over with a car. Watch your steps up.
I think actually.
Hey, we haven't left yet, so Zoe is still in danger. So pray, saints. Pray really, really hard. All right.
Oh my God.
For real, sticks and stones may break your bones. These words will help you. Till the next time, peace.
Lord have mercy.
That was horrible stuff.